Alright guys, so this is a DIY for door panel removal on a 2008 Accord V6 Coupe. Couple things you need to know. It's pretty straightforward. This tweeter pod needs to come out. Just a bunch of clips. You can pull it out like so. Want to make sure you have the window down. I always use my hands just because it's a lot easier to do it with it. I'm using a panel popper, so you just take it out like this. And then if you actually pull it out, see there's a little clip attached right here. All you have to do is just push it down. It just pops right out. I can do it with one hand. It's pretty simple. If you actually take a look at the clip right here, it's upside down, but there's actually a little button right here. You just push it and it pops right out. So next thing you want to do is go to the door handle, which is right here, and you'll see there's actually a little clip right here. You just kind of push it down very carefully because they're pretty fragile, and the whole little panel kind of flops out. Take that, pull it out, and behind there are 3 screws, and you're gonna see them there's one here, and then there's one actually behind the door panel, or door handle, I'm sorry, which is right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all 3 of those out. Sorry if the video is kind of shaky. I'm doing this by myself, one-handed. Having a magnetic screwdriver tip is pretty cool for this. So that's 1 screw out, 2 screws out. Alright. And the 3rd one is going to be behind this door handle right here. Alright. Okay, that's out. So now all the screws are out from behind the door handle right here. Next thing you want to do is take a little pick, and right behind the window switch right here, there's actually a little plastic cover. It's pretty simple. You just take the pick right like this. Any kind of pick will work, but I kind of use like a angled pick because it's just a lot easier to work with. Take it in here, pop it right out. Nothing really holding it in. This little piece comes right out. And there's 1 screw. It's kind of hard to see because it's dark, but there's 1 screw directly in here. Take that, unscrew it. Okay, so that screws out. Put this back in over here. Alright, I've already removed this 1 piece, but just so you guys can see, kind of directly underneath the window switch is this little panel right here, and as you can see there's a little screw that I actually already removed just because it's kind of hard to do with 2 hands. Essentially the piece, as you can see, like right here, it kind of just sits right in there, and you can tell there's a little notch right here in the corner of this actual piece right there. Kind of just stick a pick in and just pop it out. It pops, if you're looking at the door panel like this, it just pops right down like so. You pull it out, and then there's a little silver screw right there that just comes out like so. Once you're actually in here, let me get this light over here so you guys can see. You can actually see the plugs for the window switches. Alright. So what you're going to want to do, it's kind of a weird clip. I couldn't really figure it out at first. But what you're going to want to do is kind of in the center of the clip is a little button right about here. And you're going to want to push it down, and then this whole little piece slides out and around like this. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off. Helps a lot if you actually use a pick for this also. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys can see, there's a little loop right here. Kind of stick the pick in, push it up, and then you just slide it out like so. See, it's a little loose. Okay, so I don't know if you could see. Once again, I'm sorry, it's really dark, but notice that this little piece kind of hinges out like that. All you got to do is hinge it back like that, push it out, and the whole clip will actually pop out by itself a little bit. Just pull it back a little bit, and it'll actually come out all the way. So now that you have the clip loose from the socket right there, you can go ahead and proceed to popping off all the clips. I like to start in the corner right above the speaker pod. I prefer to use my hands as much as possible because using panel poppers can leave marks and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing it. Just pull out like this. Then you're going to want to work your way down to this part of the panel like this. Pop it out. And then this is the door edge right here. The whole thing pops out. And then, can you hold the camera for me? Alright, so then now the whole door panel is loose, as you can see. It's kind of loose. What you're going to want to do is pop it up from the right side right here. Okay, pop this side up first, like that. And then the whole panel will just pop out eventually. Okay, so if you actually look right here, there's going to be a couple cables holding it in. These two cables connect to the door handle and the door lock. And what you're going to want to do is come over here and kind of loosen that up. What you're going to want to do is grab this right here, push back towards the door with this panel right here, like this. Like that. This whole piece comes out like that. All right. Now the door panel can actually be removed, and as you can see, I have the whole door panel out right here. So that's pretty much it, door panel removal.